Did he kill anybody tonight? How many? I'm tired of being afraid. When I'm Empress, I'm going to make everyone else feel sad. Just like you did, Corvo.
That's it. The Lord Regent's done. Farewell to Hiram Burroughs, you scheming piece of shit. Now we can bend the law to pardon our past crimes, Corvo. We'll find out the assassin the Lord Regent sent to butcher the Empress. Then you can have your revenge. We'll have to move fast to clean up his mess. The armed forces will do their job. Martin has control of the overseers. And you, Trevor, do whatever it is you do with Parker.
That's Lord Trevor Pendleton to you. Without me, you'll never command the nobility. They'll tear you apart like a fish.
Sorry, Corvo. We're nervous. Your work is done, and ours begins. The coronation will be an impromptu affair, but it still requires much preparation. Most of it we can handle, but there is the matter of security. Emily will be vulnerable to whoever killed her mother. I doubt history will repeat itself, but you must be sharp and wary tomorrow.
He's right. Rest. Restore yourself. Raid Piero's wares. Restock your ammo and make yourself ready. Just in case.
To Corvo, the man who served to change the course of history.
To Emily Cole, and the new dawn rising for Dunwall and the Empire.
Have you given Emily much spiritual education? The seven scriptures? The litany and the White Cliff?
No. I lack the qualifications.
When I'm Empress, I want to build 2 giant ships and crash them into each other's, and all the men will drown. I'm allowed to do that, right?
She's a spoiled child, even if she's to be an Empress.
I won't be sad to see the last of this place.
The strength of your hands, my genius, we blazed a trail of fire and blood. Do you need me to put something together for you? Do you need me to put something together for you?
Samuel, you move like you've been drinking. Did the poison work its magic? Is he dead?
It better have worked. It cost me a month's profit.
Yes, sir. I believe Corvo has breathed his last. Just as you wanted.
You've done a fine job.
Remember, we need the body. If we come forward with the corpse of the man who murdered the Empress, we'll be greeted as heroes.
Yes, it'll grant us legitimacy. We'll be the men who rescued Emily and brought down the Lord Regent and his assassin. We'll see to the body, won't you, Samuel?
Yes, sir. Why I keep sticking my neck out for you eludes me. But I only gave you half the poison, Corvo. They were watching me do it, but not close enough. Maybe you'll survive it. I can hardly blame them for turning on you, after all the people slaughtered in the name of this cause. Those are crimes of state. And maybe they figured it'd be too hard to control Emily with you around. Could be they're right on that score. I'll drop you in a boat, and then I've got to ship out myself before they smother me in my sleep. That's the next thing. Makes the most sense. If you're lucky, you'll wake up and find your way out of this doomed city. If not, well, goodbye.
This is the one who was with the Empress when she died. Poison. Tibians. That's up to Dow.
I know a great deal, bodyguard. I recognize those marks on your hand. A gift from your friend. The one who talks to you in the dark. Talks to you when you visit his shrines. I visited those shrines too. And I know what it felt like to shove a blade into your Empress. But I don't know you. Who you are, and who you fight for. You're a mystery, and I can't allow that.
Here you are at last, in a ruined and drowning world, held captive by the man who killed your Empress. The assassin, Dowd. Your friends poisoned you and dumped your body in the river. Did they do it to protect themselves, so no one would ever know what they'd done? Or was it because they were a single move away from controlling an empire, and they knew you'd never let them manipulate Emily? Maybe none of these. Perhaps that's just the nature of man.
Letter to Overseer Franklin. Overseer Franklin, wasn't it? When we speak next, I hope you will tell me two things. First, what do the stricters tell you about being imprisoned in a cell you could easily escape, where your legs are not shattered? Secondly, how your kind knew the location of our base, and what exactly you hope to accomplish there by marching a hopeless, outnumbered band of fools through crest-high waters, Dowd. Corvo's bounty note. Dowd, finding Corvo in possession of that mouse could have been an elaborate frame job, but now the newly minted Lord Regent Havelock is announcing to all the city that he has proof linking Corvo to the masked felon. The bounty is 30,000 coins, but if Corvo truly is the masked felon and is responsible for all the things that wanted poster accused him of, I expect the bounty to be doubled. Because we have him alive, we should be able to barter for even more. Regarding Slackjaw, we watched him for a week, and then when we were ready to make our move, he suddenly disappeared. Maybe he left the city. But report to Dowd. This is the music device the Overseer had strapped to his chest. While it was functioning, we were unable to perform transservial or tetherings. I suggest we all get a good look at this. Wait. The Bridgemore job. Renato, do the job as you were told and do not question my planning again. Yes, the woman who meets in the ruins of the Bridgemore Manor possesses abilities like our own, and they use poison administered by darts. But just as you share my abilities to blink across space through the transversal trick, you also inherit my resistance to some toxins, as I told you when you first joined us. It is another of my gifts that whoever serves me loyally shares in some of my power. This may or may not aid you against their poisons. The leader of the Bridgemore witches must pay for her betrayal. If you succeed, your share will be enough to build a fine home in Sykonos in your old age, assuming you live. Dowd. Donovan's journal, excerpt from the warning journal. Everyone was looking for someone to blame for what happened as the waters rose day by day, and one by one the business owners had to give up their shops to ankle-high mucks, and river crusts started growing as far back as the Uresh Street. Truth is, it wasn't some plot to wipe the every purpose Red Shore off Dungwall's map. It was laziness and stupidity. The barriers keeps the rising river waters out hadn't been maintained in at least a decade, and once one leak started, the whole thing gave out. City was so tied up fighting the plague, no one lifted a finger to salvage the place. It's been years now, and living in the place the regions forgot about has its perks. Refrinity Major's log, excerpt from a work log. The tankers move batch B coming from the Whale House Lauder Yard needs to be connected to deep pipe row only. These barrage contains blubber for juvenile whales and have to undergo a different refinement process to ensure that same level of potency we need to get the tanks emptied and back out of the Whale House as fast as possible. Grievous Lighting Company is on track for record profits this quarter, and I want it to be refinery that gets the credit for it, not those ass scratchers at the Whale House. Refinery safety note. Remember to keep the stair in the up position at all times unless a shift change or emergency failure. To do so may result in damage to equipment and or loss of life. In the event of an actual emergency, main power will be shut off. Use the backup reciprocals to your right to restore power to this control panel.
Come back here. Very serious.
Refinery reformance notes tell the shift captain to assign maintenance work to every shift. The conductors keep shortening out up here. At least authorization at least authorize us to put a well-oiled canister in the back up receptacle next to the bridge to keep the power flowing steady. We're a grievous company, for crying out loud. You think we'd be able to afford an extra one of our own oil tanks? Or if you need me to make it simple for you, with no power, the bridge stays up. If the bridge stays up, we can't access the refinery pit. No pit access. We don't do our jobs to our parts, plain and simple. Overseer warning. The assassin sprung the trap as we tried to cross the narrow bridge at that checkpoint. They were able to pick us off one by one. We thought we'd draw them inside where our greater numbers could make more of a difference, but it didn't matter. Now I'm the only one left alive, and I feel that's slipping from me minute by minute. Please, if a second group attempts to come through this way, beware of that bridge. They are listening for sound of opening doors. Keep an eye on the rooftops. Even a small number of them is more than a match. Orders from High Overseer Campbell. I bid you safety and courage on your expedition. The assassin Dowd and his cultist followers are commonly known as the Whaler. Due to the oil worker's mask they wear, beware, for Dowd may possess powers and resistance beyond expectations. Tread with extreme caution. Their informities is well earned. They are based inside the chamber of Commemorance building in the ruins of Central Rudshore. All roads to this area have been blocked, with the exception of the elevated rails. Find the rails station in Rudshore markets. March carefully, for the cultist abundantly employs spies to watch the route. High Overseer Campbell.
What I do not understand is why you are voicing your complaints to me.
Master. May I not have a moment of... See how you fare against my assassins. Against the ticking of the clock. I've waited for this. Let's see if the outsider will save your life. Or mine. Why are you fighting? For the men who poisoned you and left you to die. Let's up the challenge.
Letter to Dowd. Dowd, I am satisfied Corvo would have been very useful to me, but your information was exploratory. Him taking the fall for the crime simplified matters greatly. I hope you are equally satisfied with the payment. I shall contact you again shortly for additional assignments. HB.
plague wagon's running every couple of minutes now. We just need to get on...
Contractors note, it's getting harder to find healthy workers who are willing to lay down conduct to the flooded district, so what we gonna to do is pick out any strong looking males who show the sign of sickness and offer them to work in exchange for us to look the other way. They get these floodlights hooked up, then you do what you want with them. Oh.